YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Victoria 3, Episode 6. So, in our last episode, we just got, state religion pulled back. Not too many people happy about, let me rephrase that. Not too many factions happy about that. We actually have plenty of people who are happy about that. And those are our guns, and we are sticking to them. We also went and got our private education pass. Now, I went with private education over public education specifically for two reasons. One, both the intelligentsia and the industrialists like it. And we are certainly courting both of those groups. But secondly, it makes our intelligentsia more powerful in the way that the old autocracy law gave big political strength to the aristocrats, and which generally is translated to the landholders. This makes our faction more powerful, our intelligentsia faction more powerful, and that keeps them powerful and relevant, and what they want to do is what we want to do. But now we have to decide what our next move is. Now, part of me wants to use we have a new party in the mix here, the petite bourgeoisie. And yes, I'm going to say it like that every single time. More specifically, the market liberal trait on their leader, Florence Vich, which has a couple of things. Laissez-faire and free trade are both on my docket for wanting to enact. Now, the question becomes, let's take a look at what our options here. So, laissez-faire is an alternative here. This is opposed by the trade unions, which will drop them to 5. So I kind of want to boost up my trade unions' happiness before I attempt this one, because I don't want to lose one of the bonuses from the trade unions and have the other one on the brink, because that's just too useful otherwise. The other one, the trade policy, if we go to free trade, the trade unions are opposing this, but not as strongly. That being said, it might be better just to bolster our trade unions up first, and then we can take the hits to their stuff. And the way we do that is with public health insurance. One, because as an American, F private health insurance. F it long, F it hard. I work and my day job is in the payroll sector, and let me tell you, this stuff sucks. So, public health insurance, not only does it help reduce everyone's mortality, but it makes the trade unions much happier by +10, which means we can enact some laws that are less popular with them later on. It is opposed by our industrialists, but we just boosted them up, so they'll be fine with that. So yeah, public health insurance, there we go. Now we do have this 22.7% stall chance because we have an opposing group in government, but I'm certainly not going to oust the industrialists because we need them for all the others. So, well, we'll see what the roll of the dice does for public health here. You know what? Actually, we start with free trade. We'll do public health, we'll leapfrog it. The other reason I want free trade, one of the journal entries here. So the two things that boosted us, that we got from the liberalism or the equality event that we triggered, is freedom of trade and freedom of thought. We're actually going to be pursuing both of them. Actually, we can go for freedom of thought if we start working on our arts academies too. But freedom of trade requires free trade, and then we increase trade routes. Yeah, and we also want to make sure we keep that job creators, because notice how our money jumped down? That's from the lack of investment pool. We want that investment pool. And see, boom, that investment pool is big. Wow, the petite bourgeoisie is loyal. Not my intention, and not that we're using it because we're not in debt. Even though we're losing money, we're not completely in debt. You know what? I'm going to set up an art institute, an arts academy rather, to start us off with. We'll make you realist art. We also might want to get a paper mill going since we're going to be using more of it. I'm okay with bourgeois patronage because that gives us more capitalists, and that's going to play into our into our laissez-faire law later on. This free trade law is also going to help us get a lot more exports out. It allows us to move more goods. It makes our goods more attractive on the market, so AIs are more likely to create their own routes with us, therefore saving us bureaucracy. Speaking of, you know what? I think we can tick down our law enforcement levels, because now that we've de-radicalized a lot of our people, we don't need the law enforcement oomph as much. So we're going to tick that down at the same time that we're increasing the education, because we definitely want that. One other benefit to this is the way that they provide the education access. Basically at a wealth level 20, this becomes equal to the other forms of education, but when you get to higher levels of wealth, it actually makes it better. And granted, lower levels of wealth is worse, but our national average is 15.4, and we're going to be increasing that. That's okay. I'm okay losing the workforce ratio one. We should be getting our money back in the positive once we get on that. Also, yeah, the shipyards are going to make us a lot of money. We got our colonies expanding here, which is nice. We need to get the level 4 anti-malaria to make actual inroads in these areas. I'm weighing my options from for actually beelining for it. We do want the rubber mastication, because there's a good chance that we have rubber in our areas here. But I do kind of want to start hammering away at society techs, especially human rights and civilizing mission. Yeah, you know what? Let's start hammering away. Oh, and mutual. Yeah, we got to hammer away at all the level 3 civilization stuff, because then that opens up malaria prevention with a reasonable time frame. But yeah, let's finish off rubber. We're already 2/3 the way through it. New potential besides my thing. Patronize realist art. So this'll trigger if we get the building up to level 5. We need to get the building up to level 3. My worry is that fine art is not always high in demand until later in the game. So we might be a little early on the thing. Ooh, Prussia. We can say hello to... Yeah, we have all of our things here, but let's say hello to Prussia. Since we've got some spare stuff here. The Netherlands, we can say hi to you. Improve relations. We've got the extra influence, we might as well use it. Preserve mercantilism. Good luck with that. So yeah, we're building this shipyard, and there's massive shortages on the different types of ships. So this should give us some fair amount of money. We might actually want to hammer away at this for a little bit. I do want to sneak in that one arts academy to see how we're doing. No! The petite bourgeoisie! Florence, no! Oh, nuts. Right before we were about to pass that, too. Now we're just leading on this. Well, I'm glad we made the attempt, but that's bad timing. Who did we get in their stead? Mr. Neutrality. Oh boy. Stephanus Bossman. Man, why did she have to die so early? She wasn't even that old. That's going to make this a little bit more annoying unless we get lucky with the numbers here. Okay, we got lucky with the numbers! Okay, alright. Yeah, that kind of worked in our favor. Right then. So now we're going to flip over and do public health insurance, because that will repair our relations with the trade unions. The industrialists like us enough that they can tank the hit for that and still stay in their good graces. But yeah, so the free trade here, we don't get any tariffs anymore, but the trade route volume is much bigger and it is much less bureaucracy. And it's also more competitive, which makes, again, more likely that AI are going to enact trade routes with us directly. Now, granted, those trade routes would technically be through 185 authority. Where'd that come from? Well, I think we can turn a decree back on for certain. We can encourage resource industry, Northern Cape, because that's where all our gold mines are. And we gain, yeah, that was significant. All right, how is our shipyard doing here? Oh my god, it's doing 40. That's quite a lot. Let's queue up another one of those, because, well, we strike while the iron's hot. I do want to see how this one Arts Academy does before I start spamming more, because they could turn into money pits if nobody's buying fine art at this point. But if there is a market for fine art, they could do very well, and we could just race up to 3 or even 5 to satisfy those 2 quests. Yeah, we got the extra... We don't actually have a lot of roots ourselves, but we could make a lot more of them for cheaper if we really wanted to. Actually, speaking of... are there any other sources of lead? Hanoverian market? Prussian market. Let's go for the Prussian market, because we want to keep that price of lead down. We can also more aggressively export our fine arts with free trade on. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we need more convoys though, so in order to get that, we need to crank up our ports here. No real getting around that. There is, hang on, there's a tech down the line. Cargo port, industrial port. This is what we need. Yeah, it gives us a crap ton more convoys. We need gantry cranes. What is... I think that's actually in military. There's gantry cranes. Alright, let's finish this. We'll get gantry cranes, because that's going to allow us the clippers and whatnot. Assuming we can provide it with those, but that's okay. Yeah, the steamers have stabilized. We still have excess authority here. Do I want to bolster resources here? It's not quite as potent. We could also go for an extra... We could restore our consumption tax in services, because that's a little bit more broadly done. Yeah, services are like top dollar for only 200. I'm okay with that. We can even drop the taxes back down to compensate. Give our government a little more legitimacy so we pass that faster. But yeah, after we get this, we'll get the cranes, and then we hop over to the social tree and start hammering through that so that we can get the level 4 malaria play. Coal. Alright, education is up. Good. Coal could use a boost, but we've got other things that we're working on. Arts Academy is almost done. Shipyard's not doing well, but not quite as crazy good, but it's already half built, so we'll take it. Let me just make sure. Engines. Okay, yeah, engines are expensive. We need to get a motor industries. Actually, I'm going to want to move those motor industries above the ports. I want those prioritized. Because we got steel. We make the steel and then this engine in the motor industries turns the steel into engines. Works for me. And yeah, Arts Academy, this is what I'm worried. Yeah, look at that. Nobody is actually buying this yet. Now, that's not permanent. We can try to find an export for fine art. Because of our free trade, I guess we have not created a single good yet. Although, yeah, we need to, because fine art is created in such few amounts. You know what? I'm going to subsidize this thing so that we can get to full employment here and actually start cranking out art, and maybe that'll stabilize the price. Yeah, see how expensive it is? Even when it's cheap, it's 104. But this thing produces so little of it that, you know, Alright, we have some fine art now. We are not going to... It's not going to be productive to sell to anybody. Not at the moment. Yeah, we might be a little bit early on the fine art. So I'm not going to go plugging away making extra copies of it because that's just going to be additional money pits. And I don't know how good the outcome of the things are. Yeah, motor industries. What do you do? Water tube boiler is just a labor saver, and we don't need labor saving in this province. All right, money's going back up, but we actually have room in the vaults for that extra treasure, so that's okay. As long as we're not losing out on actual stockpiled money. Reinforced well, I think that's going to take care of our stockpiles. Oh, that's a separate technology to make it more expensive. Got it. So that might actually make it cheaper for our buildings here. Yeah, we're right on the cusp. Backroom dealings exposed. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't want to lose the bureaucracy. Although having Oliver Mary, who's our current governor, yeah, let's clean up this mess, and then we'll just build more bureaucracy. And that's down to a 16, so maybe we need to choose something else for now. We'll hop back here, just so that we can shed the... and no, we're not choosing one of the other options here. We're going down a different law. We could go for guaranteed liberties here. That is loved by the intelligentsia and the trade unions. It is disliked by people who can take the hit. Yeah, let's go guaranteed liveries. And we lost out on the middle manager, so yeah, we definitely need government agencies to handle our increasing needs here. Yeah, you guys, why are you so cheap? Well, the Clippers got cheap. The Man of Wars. I guess everybody else must have been building production facilities for shipyards after the ship prices exploded. How's this? Well, it's doing well. We see, it's okay to be on subsidy mode because if it's actually making a profit, actually it's making a healthy profit. And there's our rubber mastication. Alright then. So yeah, we go down here, we get the gantry cranes. Now actually hang on, before I double check that. Hydraulic cranes. No, I mean industrial port requires coal and steamers. And steamers are produced in shipyards. And shipyards, well hang on, now if we go to our shipyards, what do we need to make steamers? Steamships require ironclad. So we do actually need to get ironclad to make these things ourselves. Now that being said, they are cheap at the moment, so somebody else is making them. So I'll leave it be for now. I want to see how well this motor industries does for us. Yeah, engines are expensive right now. And this uses steel, which actually improves the profits of my steel mills because that increases the price of steel. You know what? One good engine producer deserves another. Although maybe not. We gotta see how much this damages the price. No, it doesn't damage the price. Let's do it. There's enough pent-up demand for this. Yeah, art's doing well. I don't want to overdo it. I mean, it'd be a bit of a voice of the nation. Group of respectable musical composers teaching at the Arts Academy in Cape Colony have approached us. They have drawn attention to the alarming lack of proper national anthem to fit to invigorate our people's spirits. Nice. National anthem. All right. Good job. See? Paying dividends already. You know what? What the hey? Well, let's go for a 3 because that's going to trigger our event. Glassworks is back up and riding high here. Might be worth throwing down another one of them. Food industries staying up there. Tooling workshops doing well as well. Wheat farms doing well. Fishing wharves. And actually getting our extra exports. Number of trade routes by 25%. Yeah, we just need to do that to get our trade going. Although we need our government building to actually do that. I mean, unless getting more convoys creates that. Oh yeah, we expanded our colony up here. Lots of coal mines. Lots of cotton plantations too. And these seem to be doing pretty well. What's our overview here? Well, you know what? We're already sort of committed to that, so we'll continue that in there. I think we're going to engulf Batsuto here. Omnamet. Did we get any new gold mines here? No, that's okay. Iron mines might be worth some extras here. How are we? Infrastructure's fine. Wait, why is France mobilizing things? Why is France mobilizing their generals? Because what I'm worried about is them sinking our stuff if they oppose Great Britain in this little war here. Oh, they back down. Okay, good. I just don't want my stuff sunk because, I mean, we're starting to become a bit of a trade nation here. That's what we're working on here. All right, good. We're working on government admin. We need more. We still need more things, but it takes them a little while. No home affairs is, yeah, like hardly anybody wants that one. Guaranteed liberties is a popular one. Yeah, ironclads. Well, that's the warship version. The steamers is like that. Colonization of Zululand completed. Nice. Now we can start to incorporate this too. Takes 21 years, but we can do it. We gained some more coal mines. We got a little bit more arable land. A couple logging camps. But otherwise nothing too special, but that's okay. We got a lot of people is what we got. We got a lot of people. So we can make this province work for us. Rousing speech captivates public. 15 or... William? Oh great, the intelligentsia is bigoted? Are you kidding me? I didn't even realize our hang on. Minus of popularity, more radicals from... oh, that's why we got that big burst of authority. Less influence. Actually, the fact that we get no radicalism from discrimination makes that not a problem. Diplomat's good, political operator, bandit, there's more... Alright, you know what? We'll, yeah, we'll take that. Since he's young. Kind of funny that he's a bigot, but guess what? He's not going to be able to sway to his own personal wants. What I was worried about was him being, like him having like a bigot, like special interest thing that would suddenly subvert all the things I've been trying to do, but nope, we're good. What we need is sea touching colonies that give us more stuff, or actually those cranes we'll probably get that when we get that crane tech we got here. More motor industries, that's fine. Probably need another thing of government while we're here. And actually, let's get that paper mill while we're talking about it, because now we have the arts academies plus more and more government, and they all eat paper. So we might as well be a little self-sufficient on that front. Is there some route that's not performing very well? So we're exporting 303 to the Netherlands. What else is struggling? Yeah, we still want to... We need to find more places to dump our crap, quite literally. And yeah, we don't get the investment pool expenditure on these, so that's why we're losing so much money, but then we'll start spending out of the pool anyway, so it's neither here nor there. But I do want to see the event that triggers off of getting our level 3 fine arts. Now I think there's a... Ooh, hang on. Steam engine? Building level 3 for the steam engine time. Oh! Yeah, let's get another level of motor industries if that's going to trigger an event. Let's get that. Let's get the events rolling. The Netherlands sides with Netherlands. What? I'd hope so. Although that's kind of bad because we're dumping our crap in the Netherlands, so... yeah, let's find a different place to dump our crap on. Wait, oh, that's tobacco. Fertilizer. Netherlands. Yeah, because if they go to war, that route's going to go belly up. Let's find a better place to dump our crap. Well, we want to keep an eye on how many things we need. Argentinian market, while not nearly as profitable, yeah, see, we need to look for high price differences. Yeah, Brazilian's probably a lot better. We'll keep both routes for the moment, because the other one's already built up, but if we go to war... Freedom of trade! Hey, we got it! We triggered the thing. Cape Colony's market has grown famous worldwide for being welcoming and open to foreign trade. We enjoy the most exotic goods from the most distant markets, not through conquest, or, well, a little bit. So we can do sell, free exports, plus 10 exports per trade route level, or buy, gets 10 plus 10 imports per trade route level. Ooh, we need to sell our crap. Although 10 exports per level, yeah, you know what? We sell. Ultimately, that's where it's at. I know we're importing all that lead, but eventually that's not going to what we need. All right, we're going to get both our events here. Rubber Rush. Rubber has successfully grown in Gabon. What's the difference? All right, Gabon, we have one rubber. Oh, there are dye plantation here. And how are we on we have 0 peasants. Yeah, this place seems to be the most effective. We kick on a rubber plantation here in Gabon. We'll caution so we don't use them all. And Congo, yeah, because Congo's up here, or rather down here. Yeah, they're just our one logging camp. We still have 0 peasants here and are unable to fulfill. But, ooh, 3 rubber plantations. Yeah, man, we need more people here. I want to build one here, but we can't even fill the buildings that we have. This is going to be a big, messy war, isn't it? This is going to screw with our trade routes. Yep, this is going to be messy. Let me just finish my art. Why is Spain damaging relations? I'm not... don't worry about me, Spain. I have no beef with you. It's just my boss. I'm not building any more military to give to him, so don't you worry about me. Man, this is going to be such a massive freaking war. I weep for our coffers. Fine art's still doing well, though. And what is the... Wow, we got guaranteed liberties. Nice. Well, okay then. And freedom of thought, occupancy is greater than 90. Yeah, so we just need for them to get full occupancy here, because we literally just finished building them. Where are you? Arts academies, yeah. We certainly have enough people in our region to handle that, and because we're subsidizing, they're going to go to max employment. War with the Netherlands. Oof. This is going to be a messy one. Yeah, big chunky forces. That Austria. Freedom of thought. There it is. All right, let's end off on a high note here. So much is happening right now. For those who think boldly and freely are increasingly finding Cape Colony to be one of the safest places to explore their ideas. And to think this place might have been the home of the apartheid. Utopia for the Modern Artist gets Arts Academy, adds the new Colossus. Or, definitely free science. Yeah, we need free science. And what does the new Colossus give for us? No migration controls. Ooh. We just need one more law. No migration controls. And we can get the new Colossus. Oh. Our openness continues. in our next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!